I still have no idea what Bungo Stray Dogs is actually about, even though I included it in my Yes, the Anime Plot by the Openings video series I did ages ago. I haven't done one of those in a very long time. I should do one of those again. They're great. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, but I can guess from...
Fake fan. Fake fan. I am pretty sure that I was very incorrect with whatever I guessed for this show. Wait, but I did look up what it was about, because that's how I find out if I'm right or wrong. I just don't remember. I'm so sorry. But regardless, I'm about to watch it without any context, and I guess it's kind of having no context of the context, which is great. It'll make this even worse, or even better. Before we start though, I thought I'd let you know that I upload some uncut versions of my reactions over on Patreon. You can also hear me swear fully uncensored over there if that's your thing. There's a link in the description below, as well as a link to my Discord server and my Instagram, both of which you should join immediately. One thing that I feel doesn't bode super well is that I think, at least, this is rated for like older audiences, so maybe the weird stuff we're gonna get will be even weirder, because they don't have to hide it, like all these kids shows. I hate that laugh already. Actually,
I see now. You're all just a bunch of babies. The world isn't really a creepy place at all. You're all just stupid little idiots who don't know any better.
What's going on? Because when I did the video on the Life series Out of Context, they just had a clip where, I mean, it was just me. It was just me in the video. And why? I didn't give them permission to cast me and Bungo Stray Dogs. Like, you are all just a bunch of babies. I mean, I can be the king baby. You know, the boss baby, if you will. I would, yes. That you heard it here, I am the boss baby.
We're talking about eating babies, though.
Yeah, so, you know, you bring your offerings to the boss baby, and Alec Baldwin eats them. Well, I don't understand why you're confused.
The waitress at my favorite cafe won't respond to my romantic advances.
I mean, fair.
How can I get her to accept me?
Don't.
Initiate a way for her to lose her job and trick her family into disowning her. That ought to convince her to turn to you out of desperation.
I just realized I wasn't even like actually listening to what he said. That is horrifying. Like,
It's a way for her to lose her job
entirely
and trick her
fucked up.
family into disowning her.
Well, how do I get this girl to accept my advances? Oh, I've got the best idea. Ruin her goddamn life. Leave her no option other than to accept you. That works, right? Yeah. And that's, you know, entirely moral. What I was distracted by was, that sounds like Victor's voice actor from Arcade. Like, I'm gonna see if it is.
Okay, not everyone with a Romanian accent is the same.
I mean, yeah, but it does sound like Victor. The actor is named Harry Lloyd. He's also the great-great-great-grandson of Charles Dickens.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking that I am wrong. Oh, he plays Viserys Targaryen in Game of Thrones. What? I'm just like went down a rabbit hole of Victor's voice actor, which has nothing to do with this. I literally just heard an accent and I was like, oh, well, it's got to be the same guy. Two people can't do the same voice.
That ought to convince her to turn to you out of desperation.
How I get you?
Why did he agree with that? And they just laugh. Oh. Okay, so I didn't think about the big balls. I didn't think about the prisons, the ball prisons they're in. Maybe they're villains. And that's why they're just like, well, you know, the easiest way to get a woman is just destroy everything about her, and then she'll have to love you. Maybe I'm not meant to think of these guys as good guys.
Let's go after the tramway, Tiger. Be my horse.
Oh, come on, not that again.
I mean, I don't know if there's any situation in which someone could say the words, be my horse to me, and I'd be happy about it. Whether it's like, carry all my shit, let me ride you, or in that context, I feel like my response would not even be confusion. It would just be aggression. Especially if I got hit by a giant flying boulder after. That would just ruin my day. Look, I feel like I could tolerate being hit by a giant boulder if someone wasn't just being a dick to me, but God, someone being a dick to me and a giant boulder hitting me in the face, that's just too much. Come on, y'all.
You find Kunitida upstairs. He's more gung-ho than ever.
It's me. Why am I there? Like, when I deal with any sort of adversity, I got some problems going on, you know, things aren't getting together for me filming, I'm just, you can confirm, right? Yeah. It's me. I'm always internally screaming, and sometimes when things get really frustrating, I'm externally screaming.
Atsushi.
I just don't feel like when coming into this anime, expected to literally hear a character go, he. It sounded very schoolgirl-esque.
My stomach is killing me! Are you alright?
I mean, clearly not.
I'm afraid I might be a goner!
Death by stomach ache.
Okay, fine. I know of an acupuncture point that works on stomach pain, and all it takes is a good jab.
Wow, that is
3 centimeters above the head bone.
Is it okay? Hello. So one of the reasons that acupuncture, you know, does its thing is because it's small needles that are put into specific points to stimulate the nervous system, right? Call me crazy. I don't think just straight up shivving a dude is gonna help anything. Like, oh, you got some stomach pain? Let me fucking stab you in the hip. No, well, not even, sorry, above the hip, okay? I guess it might work in ways because, you know, if someone stabbed my arm, I might not be worried so much about my stomach. I'd forget the pain, replace it with new pain.
Your phone's ringing. Your phone's ringing. Hey, come on. Hey,
Oh, I would hate that so
Nikita, your phone's ringing.
I don't know why that annoyed me so much. Like, I thought it was just someone shouting out to them, but having that as your ringtone is certainly a choice. I feel like there's a lot worse ringtone. Like, I kind of... How did I default to this? I just kind of want to now set my ringtone to just loud, intense screaming. Like, someone rings... Ah! Hello? I'd love that. And, like, the text can just be, like, short ones. Ah!
Your phone.
What is it, Dazai?
Sorry to fool you, but I'm perfectly sane. I understand how evil killing truly is, and I feel as much guilt as anyone.
And yet I do it anyway.
I happen to like bird.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense though, because in my experience as, you know, a murderer, I do like to take the time to get to know my victims right at the end. You just want to know, like, hey man, you know, tell me about your heartaches, you know, your lost loves. What was your first concert? Was it good you enjoy? And then you start, and then that's how I get my ringtones. What I just said is kind of really messed up if you think about it. Like, I just said that the way I get my screaming ringtones is by recording the death screams of my victims. Sometimes the truth hurts.
And when you open your eyes, every day is a new day.
Mr. Kunikita, what do you want me to do with all of them?
Just throw them out the window.
What was that little bit of hope? Hello? Are they, I think, were they alive or... I don't know, what's worse? What's worse? They just dragged 3 unconscious people and threw them out the window, well, I guess to their almost certain death now. Or that they just picked up 3 corpses, hurled them out the window and just let them fall. Like, imagine just walking down the street, whether you're having the best day of your life or the worst day of your life, and just corpse in front of you. And it'll probably, you know? Could be a child. Some kid, like, oh, my parents are getting divorced and everything sucks. God, school's so difficult too, and I can't believe my girlfriend broke up with me. It's just like, I don't know if I could tolerate one more bad thing happening in my life. I'm just really grateful that I at least have this ice cream on a hot summer's day, and then on them, on the ice cream, just internal guts. Yeah, life gets better, kiddo.
Yes.
Are you sure you're Octagawa?
Yes.
You're actually gonna team up and fight with me?
Yes.
Yes.
What did you have for dinner last night?
Yes.
Yes.
But are they, like, the way he said it was like they were enemies. Like, oh, you're actually going to team up and fight with me? Are you who I think you are? Oh, what happened to you? But then, like, if the person's your enemy or, like, rival or whatever, are you going to just casually ask them questions like that? Like, it didn't sound like he was very comfortable around him.
My true gift is the ability to receive absolutely no damage from lemon-shaped explosives.
That's so specific. Lemon-shaped. Who makes lemon-shaped? What lemon? Like a grenade? And only a grenade? And even then, some of them aren't like lemons. Just make them smaller. They're this big. They're grape-shaped, not lemon-shaped.
They're lime-shaped. A lime's a different shape. Probably.
Not really, though.
No, limes are smaller.
But not a different shape.
True.
Yeah, a big circle and a small circle still a circle, yeah. We've got the loophole. Well, it's not really a loophole, is it? It's just, if anything, it gives him more protection. And lemon shape, does that mean do you have to have the little bits at the end? Like, it's not just anything, not spherical, but in that shape, you know, ovular. But, you know, the nubs. Yeah. If the grenade didn't have that, would it still kill him?
After all, I am Dazai, the most trusted member of the armed detective agency and a true hero to adoring fans everywhere.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Dazai! You bandaged squandering machine!
That's so fun. I've never heard anyone. I love that subtitling. I was going to. Yes! I've never ever heard an anime address the fact that, like, the bandages on the arm thing is weird. Right? He's got, like, these bandages. I'm assuming it's just a look thing. I don't think he actually needs the bandages. The dude's like, you bandage squandering machine. I got a bone to pick with you, Dazai. Why do you use so many bandages, huh? That's wasteful. Think of the environment. Think of the medical supplies, bro. What about all the hospitals? Some of them need bandages. You're just gonna put them on your arm just to accessorize? God damn. Of all the people in this world, I hate you the most. That's not me. That's the guy that came up yelling at him. There was something else I was going to address there. Oh yeah. The way he talked about himself sounded like so suspicious. Just imagine me being like, yes, I am Matthew McKenna, the guy who makes YouTube videos about various out of context reactions and has approximately 347,000 subscribers on the website youtube.com. You'd be like, so are you're like a replacement clone or something? Why are you speaking so weirdly, fam? And that's pretty accurate, actually, the subtitling. Let me listen to that again. Yeah, I feel like there needed to be a couple more A's, and they needed to go from like capitals to lowercase and then just fade out into tiny ones, you know, because it's like, oh, that's a big, I know it's anime and I know this is pretty standard, but like, that's a big reaction to that. It's not like you came in and like was like, oh, your mother's dead.
Your mother is dead.
He essentially was just like, bro, you use a lot of bandages. What's that about? And the guy's like, wah! My fragile face and ears can't handle these things being said about me. I can't look at this guy without feeling hot right now because Australia is a hot, y'all. And I think I would pass out in 5 minutes if I wore that hat.
Every city has its rats begging for a morsel of cheese. Meow.
I need to steal that. I need to start using that as a response to things because it's so great. And it's a catch-all. That can fit anything. Like even just good fun things. It doesn't have to be if someone's being catty, you know? Hey everyone, do you feel like another round of shots? Let's go, it's gonna be a fun night. Meow. Count me in. And I just can't unhear Victor. Seriously, it even sounds like stuff he'd say. Like, every city has its rats begging for a morsel of cheese. Like, yeah. Yes, Victor, you're correct. He's talking about Zorn.
Absolutely not. She just came
I don't want
dry
any...
cleaners. Why is she carrying Mr. Octagawa's clothes? This is so unacceptable. What? I can't just sit back and rely on a silly love letter. I'll have to punish this infiltrator with my own 2 hands.
Does she want the person that she's picking up the clothes for? So many questions. Just a lot of questions. I also do have at least one answer. So if she's going into a dry cleaner's and coming out with someone's clothes, probably what's happened is that person's asked her to pick up their clothes. Pretty simple solution. But maybe that lady was jealous and she was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the person who's picking up this person's dry cleaning. Whoa, awful, terrible sin. But mainly I think my big question, big question that I'm confused by, what's this guy doing with Technoblade's coat? Like his cape, what's happening there, y'all? He's just wrapped up in it in the middle of this. No one's like, he's wearing clothes, it seems. So he's wearing this on top. Like, it would throw me if I was just walking down the street and I just saw a dude walking around in a blanket. I mean, I don't feel like I would care, but I'd be like, it's pretty weird. Especially like on a sunny day.
It's really cold.
Yeah, I mean, I get, but look, these people, no one else is really like dressed up. They're just wearing regular clothes. This person's wearing shorts.
The door over there's no joke either. It's the same type you'd find in a bank. A bomb wouldn't so much as tickle it.
It's gonna explode and get open. Yeah. I thought that it still was just not gonna open, like it was poof, and like someone would be trapped in there or something. Wait, oh wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Because they started talking about it being like a bank's door, I was thinking it was a vault, and then I was like, wait, so were those people that blasted it inside the vault or outside the vault? And if so, why were the other people just chilling in the vault? But I'm guessing it's just a security door, even though this just looks like it leads into the abyss.
Would you strangle me with these beautiful, delicate fingers, young miss?
That's icky. And I don't like it. Such a strange request, especially because he said young miss. I kind of assume he doesn't like know her, hasn't really met her. It's like, you lady, will you choke me? Literally just like, it's not really that different from just going up to someone on the street and being like, excuse me, young lady, will you step on me with those lovely boots? No, sir. And might I add, f off before I punch you in the face, or get someone to punch you in the face for me. What am I looking at? Knees? It kind of looks like, what's his name? Oh my god, I know it. It starts with a T, right? The egg. The little egg character. You surely will know what I'm talking about. Gudetama. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't start with it. It's Gudetama. Yeah. I think that because the word for egg in Japanese starts with a T.
You strangle me.
No, I went back and look at her face, dude. Yeah, punch him. Good.
Huh?
Oh. It looks like, oh, well, I only saw a little glimpse. Obviously, it's someone in a, mascot suit. Going back frame by frame as his face is just being dragged along the floor in reverse, bro. Oh my god. That would be just excruciating. I love these guys just being like, back out of the way, honey. I didn't notice the raccoon. Bro, I want a pet raccoon. I want to be this guy. It's a bear. I was thinking I gave 5 nights, at least not an animatronic, but still, I just don't like how stubby those legs look and how shiny they looked. Like, it was furry here, but it looks quite smooth, right? Like, no. Okay. I'll go f myself then, Felicity. He didn't even seem that, like, upset or hurt, but he just went, oh! I wish I reacted like that to intense physical pain.
You're mine, man!
Okay.
It wasn't quite what I had in mind.
He wasn't. That was an extremely loud, high-pitched laugh. It was like, ha! Sorry. The captions were, he was just going, just to be so off guard. So Man's just like drowning, right? He's just dying. Legs up, kicking, flailing. What does this sentence mean? He wasn't quite what I had in mind. That is what he said. He wasn't, right?
He wasn't quite what I had in mind.
You're mine, man. Never mind. He wasn't quite what I had in mind now that I see him drowning. Or was he saying that he didn't mean to do that? Did he cause him to drown? Did he cause him to glug, 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 glug? Because I thought it sounded a bit gay at the start. Like, you're mine, man. I finally have you. That's so accurate. Glug, 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 glug. I love that sound. Wow, that feels weird, doesn't it? I was planning on just moving right into the next clip after saying that, but me saying, I love that sound of the man drowning. What's next? I just like, oh, I hear screams of torture and it's music to my ears. I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about before about my ringtones. I think the one and only problem about me using horrific screams of torture as my ringtones is that my phone is just always on silent. Just always on vibrate. I never use the ringer.
Tachibanado's boiled tofu.
Tofu?
The boiled tofu?
It's good.
He forced...
Hello?
Tachibanado's boiled tofu.
Tofu?
It's good.
So that's they're talking about a person. They said someone's name's boiled tofu, which sounds gross. Can you boil tofu?
Yeah.
I feel...
In like a soup.
Oh, right.
But it's not just like plain water.
Yeah, I was thinking like how you boil pasta, and I'm like, wouldn't it just kind of... I mean, wait, I guess there's firm tofu. I was thinking like soft, like silky or soft tofu just like becomes mush. You just get tofu soup, which doesn't sound bad, actually. Like, I'm not talking about tofu in soup. I mean, like, soup where the broth is tofu, because it's been like, yeah.
It's good.
She also sounds like she's on her deathbed. I mean, I guess I want my last words to be something like that, like, son, before I go, I just need to tell you, the shop down the road does some of the best banh mi you could ever imagine. Go get some. After my funeral. I guess that's convenient. Get like food wrecks while you're trying to mourn someone.
He forced me to work as the mascot of the company, so I ran away.
And I barged into you.
It's really good seeing a friendly face here.
Friendly face, but you just smacked.
Quit this nonsense, Rumpo! I'm supposed to be meeting someone here!
Can I just ask... Oh god, wait. Settle down, sir. That's a bit, weird. Specifically that movement, animating that in. So my question, how's he dragging him? Because he's put the head on him, and then he grabbed the head and is dragging the head. He can't be grabbing onto like the dude's hair or something. So he's grabbing onto this head with all that space there. That's just coming right off. Maybe, did he grab him by like his collar? Oh, I can't even see. I mean, he could be dragging him by his collar, but the dude's got like all this stuff around his neck because he's a goth boy. He'd just be like choking him, right? And most importantly of all, my main question that I'm now very concerned about, well, what happened to the raccoon? He's in there with the guy, was just scratching up his face.
Someone here.
Oh. I called it. I thought that the raccoon would be like, actually, you know what? It's fine. You're my owner and I'm familiar with you and I don't mind being stuck in this freaky ass bear head with you, but I'm glad the raccoon acted like a raccoon would. Why the knees?
Next time you won't be so lucky.
Why is she both?
You won't be so lucky. Jeez, you can at least laugh.
Wait, I said she, I don't know. Why are they both walking and talking as though they desperately need to pee? And the strained, like, concerned voice was just, it was a bit much. I don't know. I don't like it. And I don't like this either. This feels, is this London? Or does Japan also have a giant Ferris wheel like that in the scene? Yes, it does, doesn't it? The big Ferris wheel.
All cities just have a big Ferris.
Yeah, but like, I mean a big Ferris wheel, you know? No, it's the hee-hee guy. No, it's not. It's a different
I like the idea.
Count me. I do kind of feel like Riddler over here would have a banging quiz.
We're all interested in pain and suffering. Who wants that?
Wait, you just want to click your fingers?
It's actually a form of suicide. It's more a form of...
It's not even a form of...
Only thing...
Okay, I need to check for a second the validity of these subtitles. You know, I've been reviewing them so far. I didn't quite hear the noise because I was too distracted by him being pushed away in a barrel, and somehow this has something to do with him dying. He's like, this isn't an attempt, but like, how would it even possibly be? He's literally just getting into a barrel.
After the fact, this isn't actually a form of suicide. It's more a form of... There.
That was, yeah, also pretty good. It was a bit long. Waffle. Wait. Wahaflaflal. Waffleflal. Waffleflal. Wafflaflal. Now, let me hear with that. Hear me again.
There.
He goes a bit more like, wow, you need to put like a U in there. Waffleflal. Kind of sounds like I'm speaking a language. I'm an angry sim. Wafflaflal.
Only thing I like about you is your taste in shoes.
Huh?
I definitely misheard that at first. Aw.
Yeah, as if.
Wow. Wow. So here's the one thing I like about you, but also I don't really, so there's nothing. You're worthless to me. But I did initially mishear taste in shoes as tasty shoes, and I didn't like that. It also kind of felt like it would be on brand. Like, the only thing I like about you is your tasty shoes. At night, wow, I have my desserts. I'll put myself in a timeout and think about what I just said.
You enjoy putting shichimi spice on strawberries just because you think similar colors pair well together. That also goes for putting sugar on rice and
Ew! Oh, Lord!
A hard-boiled egg with a shell on. I wish you would just die already.
I don't know which of those sounded the worst, but I think it might be a hard-boiled egg with a shell on. Like, give me that M&M crunch. Yeah. I wanted to comment on the wish you'd just die already part, but I kind of feel it just thinking about the boiled egg thing. It reminds me of, in Arrested Development, there's a character who eats boiled eggs by like just putting the boiled egg in her mouth and then squirting mayonnaise and chewing it together, and she calls it a mayonnaise. So that's nice.
Are you okay?
I don't feel so good.
You know, I kind of want to buy her a diamond.
That's like the opposite, like too mushy and weird. This is just like crunch where crunch should not be.
So beautiful.
Choke me with them.
Me of a lotus blossom.
Oh, that's
all
cute.
at once elegant and ephemeral. Would you care to join me?
Okie dokie then. That's nice. I am glad for that. There were a lot of different themes here that I just did not expect. I guess I'm not super mad about it. It was weird. It was fun, but also a little scarring, but I think only really scarring because of the shit I said and the direction that I took some things. If I had just shut up, not said anything, and just sat here and watched the video, we would have had a lovely fun time where I would have just been laughing. But unfortunately, I had to go ahead and offer my input, which is almost always a mistake. For me, for you, and for every...
I mean...
Didn't have to agree so quick. I didn't even finish the sentence before... Yeah. Shut the f*** up, Matthew. Are you even real, or are you just like my brain speaking to me? Because like, yeah, just like... Thanks. That's not, what, so you're like, I'm your conscience, and your conscience should be telling you, stop talking, delete your channel, and fuck off into oblivion. And so I will. That's it. Yep. I got nothing else for you, nothing else to say. Why does this feel kind of up there for just weirder experiences? I don't know, I just feel like it was just strangeness. Not intense inappropriateness or just like freaky shit that scars me, just plain odd. And I welcome it with open arms. Be weird. Is that it? Do I need to say anything else, conscience?
No.
So I don't need to apologize?
Oh yeah, you should do that.
Well, I won't. Ha ha! Ha! Never will apologize to you. Deal with it. You clicked on the video. It's your choice. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video despite everything. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully.